good? What's good, world? Ernest in the building. Ernest in the building. Peace of God bless to all. How y'all doing? Let's get started. It's 2020, y'all. It's 2020, and I did a video I said a couple weeks ago about 2020 goals and what we gonna change and what's gonna be different about 2020, and how we gonna redefine our lives and how we gonna like take back what's ours come 2020. First thing I want to say is, let 2020 be all about you. Let it be all about yourself. Let it be all about your intermediate family, people that you just surrounded by. We get caught up in distractions, man. We get caught up in, our friends, family members, all kind of things, what I'm saying, at work. We don't never take time out for ourselves and really see what's going on in our lives in order to make us better as a person, and as better as a parent, or anybody that depends on you. The things that we have to start doing is, you have to start eating better, whether that's fruit, vegetables, anything that has seeds in it is good for you. Any organic foods is good for you. They even have organic meats. It may cost a little more because anything that's good for you, they already made it expensive. They already going to make it cost more. That's part of the agenda, not to eat right, just to get obese and things like that. But it's very important that you eat things that have seeds in it, just to take that in mind. You have to start going to work out, man. You know what I'm saying? Burning some of that, that energy off, man. Negative energy. Getting in touch with your spirituality. Really finding out about you. Sun gazing, meditating, going to see nature. Putting your feet in the grass and the ground, and actually, collecting information from your third eye and from your frequencies. You have frequency levels where you catch your own information. If you really like put your mind into it and actually really meditate it, you'll see things a lot different than how you see them now. How you will see them now is the things that you do on a regular basis, on an everyday routine basis, when you can always change something different on about how you do things in life. So, meditation, that helps that. It's very important to, really, like, be to yourself, man. You're not missing out on nothing. Like, it's okay to be bored. It's okay to be bored. You're one of the chosen ones. When you're bored, you're one of the chosen ones. And when I say you the chosen one, when you're bored, it's to give out more information that you have within you to a lot of people that count on you, to a lot of people that you motivate and inspire, with your voice, and how they can do things different that can help them and other people that they can inspire and motivate also. What I'm saying? It's just, it's all about waking up. It's all about, really seeing what the matrix of the world is. The real world is when you dreaming. That's the real world, when you dream. You can actually do things in your dream that you thought you couldn't do. You can fly. You can jump on top of buildings. Shit. You can asteroid travel. You can do a lot of things in your dream, man. All you have to do is actually be like really in tune with your spiritual self. You know what I'm saying? You have to, you have to sometimes, put the drinking away. You have to put the smoking away. Now I'm not saying, these are things that's going to be easy to do, because it's not going to be easy to do it. What I'm saying? It's going to take you within you. It's going to be hard. It's hard work to even do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be within you in order to do it. You know what I'm saying? You really have to be like, real serious about really doing these kind of steps, in order to, take care of yourself. What else I wanted to talk about? It's very important that, you get the information out there. You know what I'm saying? You're not always going to get the right information. You're not always going to say the right things. You're not going to always please everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just, that's what the world is. It's about agreeing and disagreeing. You know what I'm saying? It's about getting criticized, and it's about motivating. You know what I'm saying? If we can pick each other up as a people and motivate one another to inspire that person to do, better things, shit, we be bad, we be bad. You know what I'm saying? Or, you can help the next person, a person that's trying to build a business. You know what I'm saying? You can support that person, It don't have nothing to do with race, whoever, trying to build a business, small business that that's within your hood or within your community, and then you trying to help the people out where you trying to help them get work and, help them take care of their families and support their families, Them some of the things that, we need to take in come 2020 as our 22 goals. We have to become woke. And when I say you have to become woke, you one of the chosen ones, You really have to, hang it up, man. You really have to get away from those people that you always used to be around, that you always used to party with, that you always used to smoke weed with, that you always used to drink with, I ain't saying that it'd be easy to do, because it won't be easy to do, but it's not impossible either. You know what I'm saying? You can do it if you really put your mind into it. It's all about you. It's all about within. It's all about within. You're not gonna always like be there for people. Half of the time you can't. You have certain family members that always need you at times, or you have people that probably want to move in with you. You have people that want to ask you for things, beg you for things. Sometimes when you have it and when you can, yes, you can do that. But most of the time, you really ought to just think about you and how you would do things, because it's still a distraction. Anything that somebody will come and tell you, or knock you off your square, or off some straight that you was doing, anytime somebody could do that, it was a distraction to begin with. But it's important for you to block it out. That's why I say, shit, change your number, man. You know what I'm saying? Get in tune with yourself. Go outside, play some ball, play some softball, run around with your kids, man, because I'm telling you, that plays a lot into factor. If anything you got in this matrix, you got the regular world, you know what I'm saying? You got the earth, the outsideness. Instead of us, always inside watching television, or we always inside playing the games, or we on our social media, we have to get away from that sometime, because, we get too complacent where we be on it too much. We be on our social media too much. We get real complacent where we be on it too much. And we forget about the real world and what we used to do. Back in the 90s, I would say going back into the 80s, going into the 90s, we didn't have none of these kind of devices. We didn't have no Facebook. We didn't have no Instagram, no Snapchat, no Twitter. We didn't have none of that. We used to have to, either call on the phone, or we'd have a beeper, or, you used to have to, do a get-together, you know what I'm saying? Talk to your friends, hey, we're going to plan this out come Monday. We're going to plan this out come Friday. And then shit, you used to go out there and play ball and play football all outside and things like that. That was part of giving yourself back energy. You know what I'm saying? Your dreams. Always write your dreams down. You know what I'm saying? Always write what happened down in your dreams. I ain't saying as soon as you wake up in the morning you write it down, but when you can, you get up, you remember a dream that you had, you write it down. You know what I'm saying? Your dreams is a meaning to your life. You know what I'm saying? Your dream is really where you at. That's really, your part of your earth. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this matrix that we in now. You know what I'm saying? Where it's a lot of materialistic things that get in the way of us. That we rob, kill, and steal steal from each other for. You know what I'm saying? You can't take none of these things with you when you dead and gone. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit up there and you can't go to the Lord and be like, well, I did this and that as a person, so I feel like I'm a good person, that I can, I can be up in the pearly gates, or I can be in heaven with the Lord, or no, you can't do all that. You know what I'm saying? The main thing you could do to help the Lord and what the Lord would want you to do, and that's help one another, man. that support one another. You know what I'm saying? That's not putting each other down all the time. Man, it's okay to give us each other a little criticism. That way, you know, we can wake each other up, man. And that's what it's time to do. It's 2020, man. It's called part of the woke year. And if we still not woke going past 2020, I mean, what would happen, man? You know what I'm saying? They're already making agendas for the one world currency. One world currency. You know what I'm saying? They're already making agendas to take away all the guns. They're already making agendas to start a race war. They're already making agendas to Donald Trump's impeachment. You know what I'm saying? And all of it can be really fake. You know what I'm saying? It can be deceiving. That's why they say, you know, that's why it's in the Bible, it's in the scriptures. You know, a lot of things can, you know, come and be as deceiving. But it's up to you to open up your third eye and really get your knowledge from it. You know, get your knowledge from, you know, your spirituality. You know, things that you probably didn't know, you know, that you had up inside you until you really sat there and really actually meditated and been serious about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just part of the things I wanted to say. What else did I have in mind, man? What else did I have in mind? Yeah, it's good to, you know, it's good to put, you know, lemons in your water too. You know, it's good to put lemons in your water. You know, that opens up a lot within as far as, you know, cleaning out the toxins in your body. You know what I'm saying? When you have a lot of toxins in your body, you really can't think. You really can't focus on a lot of things that you would normally think and focus on. So, you know, that comes into mind, you know. What can I say, man? We got to stop shooting and killing each other. You know, that's black folks. You know, we don't ever talk about it, but I'm going to go on here to say it. Black folks, man, we got to come together. We have to organize. You know what I'm saying? We have to start teaching our youth, what's right and what's wrong. You know, we got to stop rapping about murder, death, kill, sex. We have to stop rapping about that. Drugs. We have to stop rapping about it. Because we know deep down, half of these rappers that rap about these things probably used to live like that, but don't live like that now, and they continue to rap about it. And what they're not telling you is, they're not telling you the bad part of the industry, and when they're doing these kind of things, because they leading your kid right into the hellfire when your kid is listening to murder, death, kill music and not really understanding what's really going on. It's a big agenda. It's a big agenda. And believe me, a lot of them understand it. We have to really start, you know, asking our kids questions. You know, how was your day at school? Did you need help with your homework? Did you need any school supplies? You know, anything, you know, to pay attention to your child and make sure that they don't get lost in this internet world, because that's what we're living in now. You know what I'm saying? It's an internet world. It's a system, a big system. And then, you know, we once you stuck into this matrix and this internet have you stuck and glued, sometimes there's no way out of it. You just, you know, adapted to your environment. You just gonna stay a robot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it's a lot of things that go with that. One more thing that I want to address about the African American community. Hey, man, we got to start organizing. I know I said that already. That means, you know, we say Black Lives Matter. Is we really telling the truth on that? And we can sit down and gun down a young lady in front of her daughter and in front of a lot of people that's just sitting around and not have no kind of, you know, no kind of sadness or no kind of, you know, morals for that. It's just plain wrong, and, you know, it's crazy. And for people to say, well, I'm not no snitch, that shit got to go. That's what we don't talk about enough neither. I'm not doing no 40, 50 plus years for nobody. And I know if I seen an innocent person killed in front of my eyes, you best to believe I'm gonna snitch. You know, you can call me what you want to call me. I don't care. I'm a man before I'm anything else. And if I feel like you're gonna come for me and do something to me, bring that shit on. And that's how you gotta have. You gotta have that kind of mentality. You have to be a man before anything else. Because I'm gonna tell you something. We can sit up there, we'll talk about Donald Trump, we'll talk about the Republican Party, we'll talk about and how dirty they are, how racist they are. But we don't talk about our own backyard and what we are doing to ourselves. We can't sit up here and talk about the white man. You can't sit up here and talk about the Chinese man. We can't worry about nobody else's race. They got their shit together. It could be a white male, another white male that be in the store, ain't never seen each other day in their life, but can get along and talk to each other like they knew each other forever. I've seen it before. Then we can have two brothers. You know, they'll look at each other crazy. You know, never seen them a day in his life. Instead, he's saying, "Hey, how you doing, brother?" Or "Good morning, how you doing?" That ain't hard to do, man. A lot of people just, you know, they like to get so hard and complacent these days, and they don't look at the bigger picture of what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? That's basically a lot of thoughts that I wanted to get out of my head. It's just, hey man, y'all wake up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, eat better, man. Eat healthy. Learn to get your information from within, man. Do your research. Like I said, you don't never take the word of any YouTubers. Me, no YouTubers. You do your own research. Because when you do your own research, you'll understand things a lot better. Period. That's all I want to say, man. Like I told y'all, peace of God bless to everybody, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I want to know the feedback. Let me know what y'all think. All right, man, I'm out of here.